data center, just so you know, is going to sit on land right near Highway 377. That's near the border of Keller's Marshall Ridge neighborhood, and those are the residents in Keller who are concerned about the regional impacts of this thing. So the council says the land's already approved for the data center, that the power and water usage and noise considerations were all taken into account during the approval process. But it was last week the city of Keller ended up sending a resolution over to their neighbors in Westlake, formally expressing its opposition to the data center. There's a lot going on here. Ion Politics reporter Jack Fink is live for us right now, Westlake Town Center, over the data concerns. And all of this has kind of led to lots of places with political backlash and pushback against Texas leaders in some respects because of what's going on.
Doug, many people across the state, including suburban and rural Texans, are very unhappy with data centers, particularly AI data centers. Their concerns and their pushback have certainly gotten the attention of Governor Greg Abbott, other Republican statewide leaders, and Democratic candidates. And as a result of all this, the governor has issued a number of directives on data centers since June, including a recent pause, and lawmakers in Texas are reacting.
We've seen more people come out on this issue than any other in recent days, months.
Democratic candidate for lieutenant governor Vikki Goodwin has appeared at rallies in Fort Worth and across the state opposing data centers. Earlier this month, Governor Greg Abbott directed the Public Utility Commission of Texas and ERCOT to conduct a comprehensive audit of all data centers that are going through the grid operator's interconnection process. And as part of that audit, data center developers have to disclose ownership and how they're paying for them, how they're obtaining power, and how much the data centers will consume. Same thing for water usage. And developers will have to say how they're reducing impacts on communities, including noise and light pollution. Only data centers that comply with requirements by these agencies and state law will be allowed to connect to the grid. The governor previously unveiled other guidelines.
It requires them to provide their own power, to provide their own water and reuse their own water, to generate electricity in a way that adds power to the power grid so that electricity prices don't go up, and to not build in local neighborhoods, and for an end to any economic incentives provided by the state of Texas.
In response, the Data Center Coalition sent the governor and other Republican leaders a letter last week saying it and 44 member companies support the new approach. In an interview, Goodwin said she wants to build on the governor's directive, saying lawmakers need to act now.
I think that's a good step, but I would like to have that put into law. Right now, it's just the governor asking for those things to happen. And what's the enforcement? We need to have the legislature back that up by, again, having a special session, putting this into law, making sure there's some way to enforce what the governor is asking for.
Republican Congressman Pat Fallon of Frisco praised the governor's new data center policy.
I think it was a thoughtful, good step that the governor put in place. And he was listening to his constituents, over 30 million of them, and they share those concerns, as I do.
While the state legislature is not in session, lawmakers are still discussing controversial topics like data centers. And coming up on Wednesday morning, the Texas House State Affairs Committee is going to be getting an update on data centers at the Texas Capitol.